Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And on this video we'll be talking about how to create this particular website using HTML and CSS. So as you can see, this website, it has home, about, service, design, contact, and also a search bar. So you can search for something here. So for example, you can search for home, then you can click on the search bar here, and it has a login page. So put your email address, then you can put your password, so you can log in. Then it has the icons of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google, and Skype. Then here we have web design and development course. Then join us. So just stay with me and I'll teach you how to create this using HTML and CSS. Alright, so stay with me and take your laptop and start practicing just as I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is to create a folder. So I'm going to my desktop. So this is my desktop. Right click, then create a folder. So I'll name the folder web page. Now if you're a beginner or advanced website designer, this tutorial is for you. Be you a beginner or an advanced website designer, this tutorial for you. Just sit tight and let's make this a reality. Okay, so after creating your folder, the next thing for you to do is to create files in this folder. Open it. So the image we'll be using for this design. Okay, let me look for the image. Okay, so let me paste it here. For you to get this image, just check the description of this video. Check the description. I'll put a link so you can download it from Google Drive. So make sure you check either the comments, check the comment also, and also check the group. Also check the video description for this video, and you'll see a link where I'll put a link for you to download this image and also the source code. Now I haven't done that. Let's create our HTML and CSS files. So let's open our Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code. Let me close all this. Okay, so when you open your Visual Studio Code, you should have something like this. So just click on File, then New File, then let's create the HTML file, HTML. So let's write, we'll save the HTML file as index, so enter. Now select the folder. My folder is in desktop, so click on desktop. I save the folder name as web page. Click on web page. Now after writing index, put .html. So mean that my HTML file is index.html. So create file. The next thing we're going to create is the CSS file. So click on File, New File, then CSS, enter. So the same way, but this one you put dots. This one, let's name it as style, then .css, which shows the extension, meaning that this is a CSS file. So style.css create. Okay, so let's confirm. So now go to your folder. This is my folder. So I have my image here, I have my index.html here, and I have my style.css here. Alright, I haven't done that. Let's just begin. So let me zoom in a little so you can be able to see. The first thing for us to do is go to your index.html. This is it. This is style.css. So index.html. Now HTML is just like a skeleton. Yeah, skeleton or for the human body. So for the human body, without the skeleton, the flesh cannot you cannot even see the flesh. So the skeleton stands as a background, as a bone to support or to give it a structure. So without the skeleton, you can't even function. So the same thing with like a building. So the HTML is just like the blocks, the physical structures you can see. So without the, just like, let us say foundation, the lintel level, or everything you can see that made the house stand strong is called the HTML. Then for CSS, talking about styling, to make something beautiful, to change the shape, change the size and the rest. But but HTML is just talking about the physical structure itself. Do you understand? So without the foundation, without the blocks, there will be no need for painting the house. There will be no need for decoration. So HTML is just like the skeleton of a house. That's the blocks and the everything. But CSS is just for styling. So I haven't said that. Then in web design, HTML is just like the things you are supposed to see on the web page. That's the things you see. But CSS is just to make them beautiful, to arrange them in a better way. So we'll get to understand later. So the first thing is to bring our basic HTML document. Put shift 1. So you get exclamation mark. So enter. Alright, so these are basic HTML documents. Beginning with the doc type, declaration, then we have the HTML language, which is English, then the head section. This is the head section. This is where meta information will be put. So the first thing to do here, look at our title here. Let me name the title as web page design. So meaning that when you open your website, this will be the title. Okay, so the next thing is to link our HTML to our CSS, so that when I'm making changes to your web page, it will reflect. So we want to link these two together. So you can see this style.css. So what do? Go to this place here before the close of the head section. Look at the close of the head section. So before they just come here, type link. As you can see, link, enter. So you can see link rel style sheet href. So where you have href here, you just put the name of your CSS, which is style.css. So this rel means that this is style sheet, this is CSS file. Then this href meaning that this is the name of the CSS file. This shows that it's a CSS file. Then this shows the name. So after linking it, save. For you to save, just go here, go to file, and go to save. Okay, so save. So the body of the work, this is where our work will be put. The body here. So first things first. So the first thing I'm going to create is div. Div is just like a container to put elements. How to put elements. So div dot main. This div dot main means that the main is the name of the class. So click enter so you can push it down. So we have a div, which is a container. Then a class is just like another container in it, or let's say the name of the div. The class name is main, so main. Okay, so after that we'll create another div again. So inside here we have div.navbar, div.navbar, enter. So push it down. Okay, so let's say create one more. So let's say div dot icon for our icon logo. So we've created 3 divs now. So the major div is this main. This is the main. The rest are inside, which is very important. It is very important. So let me just create space. So now we have this is what we have here. The main div, this is the main div. The other two are inside of the div. This is very important. Okay. Okay, so let's bring H2. We want to bring a logo, so let's say H2. We want to put logo H2. Now this is our H2. Now let's give the H2 a class. So let's say class. So the class name should be logo. Now what do you want to display as your H2? Let's display it as they will be the okay. So this will be the name of the logo. This was displayed there. So you can save it. Then go to your folder. You can open with Chrome or just open. So you can see this is our file. This is our web page. This is what we have done so far. Okay, let's continue. Now go to your CSS. So in CSS, when you use star, it means we want to select all. We are selecting all. So star, then curly braces. So this applies to everything in the web page. So margin, let's give it a margin of 0. Padding, so they are talking about spacing. Margin and padding 0. Now for you to call a class name, we have some classes here. Look, this is a class, right? For you to call a class, you use dots. So I have dots main. So curly braces. So that means we want to make reference to this main here. So to this div here, which is main. The name is main. So for you to avoid mistake, I can just copy this. I can copy this and put it here in case you are having issue with spellings. Okay. So width. With 100%. Background So the background, let's give it a linear gradient. So this, then to top, RGBA. So just put what I'm putting. So 50%. So I'm giving it 50% of this color here, making it dimmer, 50%. So put comma. So I'll copy this. I'll paste it again. Okay, so delete the comma. So after this comma, put a comma here, then URL, the name of the image you want to put. So the name of our image, let's check it out. The name of our image is 1. So 1 is a JPEG file, so JPG. So 1.jpg. So 1 dot, look at it here. So if this is a JPG file, that's why we're putting that. So after this, put your this, then save. Now I haven't done that. Let's put some other things. Let's background position. How do you want it to be? The position of the background. Position should be at the center. So center. Then background size. So what should be the size? Background. Oh, this is our image. So you should cover the whole page. So mean cover. So height 109 VH. 109 VH. So save. Now I haven't done that. Let's call another class again. You can see we call this one right now. So let's call the next one navbar. So let's just copy this. So for you to call it full stop navbar, then curly braces. Now the width 1200 pixel. Height 75 pixel. Margin auto. Margin should be auto. So you save. Okay, so you save. So that is navbar. The next thing, let's see. Let's call our icon, class icon. So dots icon. I think this is it. Yeah, icon. So curly braces. Now the width. Let's give it a width of 200 pixel. Then it should float to the left. To the left. The height height should be 70 pixel. Save. The next thing, let's call something else again. That one should be what's our logo. Okay, this is our H2, right? So let's call our logo. So dot logo. Don't forget the class, so you use dot logo. So we want the color to be, I want to give it this color. Orange color. $7,200. Sorry, FF. So you can see this color. So save. Now refresh your web page. So let's refresh. So as you can see, we have an image there and we have the logo, and it's not in this position. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so let's continue. So for our logo, font size should be 35 pixel. Then font family, the font name, font family should be Arial. So delete these other ones. Arial. Then padding to the left. That's spacing to the left. So 20 pixel. So it should float to the left hand side. Then padding top, spacing from the top. Padding top. 10 pixel. So save and check your web page. As you can see, it has made changes. The size has increased and the spacing also. So let's continue. So go to your HTML. Now let's create a div. The div we are creating will be inside of this div navbar. Okay, so let me space in this place. Now just follow as I do. So I'm creating the div in this place here. You can see we have two div left at the down here. So I'm going to create div after the close of this place here. So div dot menu. So under here we'll create an on order list, which is UL. So inside this on order list, we are going to create a list. So this is the list. Create inside this list, create an anchor tag, which is this. So in this anchor here, this place here, put href. So put hash. Now here you put home. That means you want home to be the menu. Alright, so copy this and paste so that we can get other menus. So paste 2, 3. So let's edit this. So home, about, home, about, then service, design, then contact. So save and refresh your web page. So as you can see, we have these menus now. So we have to edit them, style them. Okay, so we want to make changes to this menu here. So these are our class, so we have to call this class now. So let's go to our CSS. So for us to call that, so dot menu. So let's give it a width. Width of 400 pixel. It should float to the left. Then height should be 70 pixel. Now save and refresh. As you can see, we now have this height, we now have this width. It has made changes. Okay, so we've made some changes to the menu. Now let's make changes to the on other list, which is this. You know, this is under the menu. So let's make changes to this, home, about, and the rest. Okay, so now since it's not a class, we can just call it like this. Another list. So floats should float to the left. Display should be flex. Justify content should be at the center. Justify content should be at the center. Then align items to the center also. Align items center. So save and refresh. So as you can see, it is now aligned on a straight line. So let's continue. Now let's make changes to let's go to our index. Let's make changes to this list itself. That's the home, about us. You know, we have UL under menu. We also have LI under menu. So let's make change to the ULLI. So that is simple. It is not a class. So we just say ULLI. So list style. No, that means we should not list. Margin left. 62 pixel. So So margin top 27 pixel. So font size 14 pixel. So you save. Yeah, let's check it. So as you can see, I've made some changes. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is let's make changes to the link. And this is href. Let's make reference to the this anchor target. So let's call it so ul li a. So text decoration. The decoration should be known. Color should be white. So font family. Font family should be Arial. So you delete all this. Font width. Font width should be bold. Then transition. That means when you take your cursor there and remove it. Transition. You will later see the effect of this transition. So 0.4 seconds. Ease in out. So let's see. Save and refresh. Okay, so this white now, right? The color is white. Okay, and the font has changed also. And the next thing is to put hover effects around it. Hover means that when you point this, when you put a pointer here, there will be something, a color. So hover. So for us to put our hover, like when you put a cursor to change color. So let's go. Alright, so ul li anchor a. So put this, then hover. Alright, so just a color. Let's give it a color of this. So meaning that when you put your cursor there, you should have that color. Okay, let me save and refresh. Save. So as you can see now, it has changed color to orange when I hover around it. Okay, so let's continue. Now let's create on that div. Let's go to our HTML file. Now this is very, very important. Make sure that you understand this div. So div is just like a container. So I want to create my next div after the end of this div. So look, you have to make sure, very, very important. So that's after this place here. My next div, meaning that it is inside this navbar. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so now let's create another div here. So div dot search. So I want to create a search bar. So input, input type, search, name, then placeholder. What should be inside placeholder? So want type to test should display in the box. Then close your input. So now the next thing to do is anchor tag. Now here href put this. Now in between here create a button. So the class name for the button class, let's call it btn for button. Then the button should display search. So save. So you can see we have a button here, search bar, a button which displays search, and the test search bar. So our input, we should give it a class. We didn't give it a class, so class name, sorry, okay, let's go again. So the class should be srch. So this class is srch, type search. Okay, alright, so save. Now let's go to our css so we can style this search bar. Alright, so let's make change to this our class. Now we have a class search. Okay, so dot search, so the width, let's make the width 330 pixel, should float 3 pixel, should float to the left, margin to the left, margin left should be 270 pixel. Right, save and refresh. You can see that made some changes. So let's continue. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell so you won't miss any video I upload. Comments in the comment section in any area you have not understood so far, or any area you don't understand. Give me comments, I'll be happy to reply and give you a response. Please make sure you take your time to practice, because this is going to help you in your web design journey. Alright, let's continue. Okay, so let's make changes to srch. Let's see where it is here. So srch, you can see we have input here. So we have a class name srch, right? So let's make changes to that. So dot srch, put this. So now font family should be Times New Roman. So delete this Times New Roman. Times New Roman. Okay, so the width should be 200 pixel. Then height should be 40 pixel. The background should be transparent. Okay, save and let us refresh. As you can see now, this is transparent, right? I've given it a different size, so let's continue. So let's continue. After transparent, the next thing is the border, the line around it. So border, give it 1 pixel. It should be solid. 1 pixel solid, and the color of the border, let's give it this color. The next thing, margin top. Margin top 13 pixel. Then color should be white. Then border to the right. Border to the right should be none. So font size 16 pixel. Then it should float to the left. Then padding should be 10 pixel. Now border bottom left radius. Border bottom left radius 5 pixel. Then border okay, the next one is border top. So border top right radius should be 5 pixel. So the first one is border bottom left radius, second one is border top right radius. So save. So the next thing, let's call our btn for the button. You can see this is a class btn. Alright, so let's call it. I know to call a class is dots. Alright, so dot btn. So the width should be 100 pixel. So the height should be 40 pixel. The background should be this color. Then the border, that is talking about the button itself. So border should be 2 pixel. Solid should be solid. Then which color? Let's give it this color. The margin top (13 pixel). Color should be white. Font size 15 pixel. Border bottom right radius, border bottom right radius, so 5 pixel. So the next one is border bottom okay, so that's all for that. So save. Now the next thing, let's call on our btn again, then focus. So outline should be known. Then let's call dots srch. Then the focus of that, the focus of srch, outline should be known. So save and let us see. Save, then refresh. So as you can see, this is our search bar. The placeholder is type to text. Then we have a button. The color is orange. Inside we have search. The color is white. So it's looking good so far. Please subscribe to the channel so you will not miss any video upload. Please, thank you very much. I can also share this video to your friends. You can comment if you find it helpful. So let's continue. Now let's go back to our HTML and create another div. Now you have to be very careful about this div creation, else you make mistakes. So I'll tell you what's happening. Now we are through with this this div for search. Now this div here is the close for the div of, let me show you, this is line 1, line 2, line 3. So let's see the close of line 3. You see the div. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So this is the close for nav bar. Okay, that's where that's one closed. So this is line 3, you can see. So this is the close of this one, nav bar. Now we're creating a div after that place. So let me go down like this so you can see. Alright, so we're creating a div here. Now this div we're creating is inside the main content, main div. You see these two, line 2, this vertical line 2, right? Let's see where it is here. As you can see, vertical line 2. So we are creating it inside this main div. Okay, now alright, so div dot contents alright, so we have, as you can see, just follow the div, because if you don't follow the div, you'll make mistake. Okay, so let's create h1. So let's write web design, and so let's break these parts so that this thing will start from this next write up, we start from the next line. Then let's also put a span. Okay, so development, so we want another write up again, but we want it to start from the next line, so break. So the write up is web design and development course, but we want to break them, that's why. So the next, let's bring a paragraph. So just type lorem. So lorem to generate a random text for you. Okay, so let me break. So BR. So let's break it here also. Then here also. Okay, so this is our paragraph. Then let's give our paragraph a class. Let's call it PAR. Okay, so that's all. So let's save and refresh. So you can see our write up here, web design and development course, and these are paragraphs. So we have to style it using CSS. Okay, so the next thing, we are going to create a button. So button. So let's give a button. Let's call the button. Okay, let's give our button a class. Let's call the class CN, which is short of contact. The contact. So here let's create a link, which is anchor. So for the anchor, let's create a href. So this is a link we are creating. So once they click on it, to take them somewhere else. Okay, so join us. Alright, so save. Let us see. You can see this is our button right now, but it's not looking nice. We can edit and change this using CSS. So let's go to our CSS. Now let's call our class, which is contents. This content, right? So dots. Make sure if you cannot spell it, you can just type it to avoid errors. But once it's not correct, it won't work. Dot contents. So width should be 1200 pixel. Height should be auto. Margin should be auto. So color should be white. Position relative. So let's save and confirm. Okay, so this is our effect right now. This is the outcome. You can see the button, you can see the spacing and the padding. So position relative, color white. So you can see everything is now white. Margin auto. So let's continue. So the next thing we're going to make reference to is the paragraph of the content. So dots content, then dot paragraph. So let me show you what we're talking about here. So that means this part here, this paragraph. Okay, so padding left. Padding left should be 20 pixel. Padding bottom should be 25 pixel. Font family should be Arial. So letter spacing, the spacing within the letters 1.2 pixel. Then line height should be 30 pixel. So let's save and see. As you can see, these are the changes we just made now. You can see the spacing within the paragraph. Okay, let's continue. So the next thing is, let's call our content.h1. Let's call our h1. That means this particular one. So let's style it. So for us to style it, simply what dot content h1. So font family Times New Roman. Font size 50 pixel, padding left 20 pixel, margin top 9%, letter spacing 2 pixel. Okay, so let's save and see. So for our H1, oh, something is wrong. Hold on. Okay, so this is correct. Yeah, so this is the effect, this is the outputs. So the next thing we're going to call is our let's call our button for join us. So dot content dot cn. So let's see what we're calling this class, this cn here, calling this. Okay, so let's see the width 160 pixel, the height 40 pixel, the background should be this color, the border should be none, should not have any border, margin bottom 10 pixel, margin left 20 pixel. Okay, so let's save and continue. Okay, so you can see we are giving it a color. So okay, so let's continue. So margin left. So font size, let's give it a font size. Font size should be 18 pixel. Border radius should be 10 pixel. So cursor should be pointer. So let's refresh and see. So you can see the radius is now, the border radius is now like this. Well, let's remove this line here that is in join us, this underline. So let's remove it. So dots, content dot cn, then anchor. Now text decoration should be none. Let's save and see. So it is out. So let's continue. So color. So color is black. Transition dot 3 seconds, then is. So I've changed the color of this button now. Let's see. And see, it is not black. Okay, So let's put so let's put hover effects for the button. So that's dots cn hover background color, background color. So we want it to be white, so so let's see. You can see this. So when you put your cursor there, it should be showing white. So let's put the transition time. So for us to put our transition under .content then .cn, put our transition time there. So transition so .4s is for 4 seconds. So let's save and refresh. So it's now more better. Alright. So the next thing is we want to style our content span. You can see we have a span here, right? This is like a container inside a container, which is div is the main container, span is another container in the container. So let us work with the span. Okay, so let's go to our style.css and style it. Okay, so that's content then span. So color, our color should be this. We want to change the color of what is in span. So font size 60 pixel. So let's save, let's refresh. Now we want to change, this is what is in span, right? So let's refresh and see. As you can see, so the reason why we put in the span is because we want to make changes to it later. So let's say our HTML again. You can see we put this in span. Alright, so save. So let's go to our HTML. Let's create on that div. Now, very careful. So this last div is for the button, right? So we are creating a div inside this div. As you can see, inside this content div, we are creating it here. So it should be inside this one. So here, so you can see we have two div here, right? So you are creating your div here. So this div will be for our form, login form. So div.form. So sorry. So div.form. All right. So you can see we have, I'm creating inside this contents div class contents. which is also inside the main div. Alright, so now the reason why I'm emphasizing this div is because if you make mistake, you may not even understand where to start from. So you have to be careful with your div. Now I want to create a login form and the rest. So let's create h2 tag, h2 login here. So let's put inputs, type is email, name should be email also, then name email, then placeholder is enter email here, meaning that these words should display, in the box. Okay, so close your inputs. Now under input again, so input type, should be password. So the name, leave the name like that. So placeholder, enter password here. So you close it. So now the button, so create a button. Now the button should have a class name. So we're giving the class name of BTNN. Yes, we already have a class name which is BTN. So BTNN. So here create an anchor tag. So the anchor tag href. So put this. Now the button should display login. So you save. Now save and let us refresh. So this is login here, enter email, enter password here. So now let's work on this login form. Let's use CSS to edit it. So go to your CSS, now we have to call our form .form. So width should be 250 pixel. Height should be 380 pixel. So background should be linear gradient. So to top RGB so 0.8, then outside the bracket 50%, meaning we're giving the 50% dark color. So comma, then copy and paste. Okay, so 50%. So close this. As you can see, the end is this semicolon. Okay. All right. The next thing is position. Position should be absolute. So top should be -20 pixel. Left should be 870 pixel. 70 pixel. Okay, save. Let's refresh and see what I've done. So this is what we have so far. Okay, not bad. We can still work on it. So let's continue. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel. More videos like this and even better than this will be uploaded. You can also check the contents, the videos I have already. You can check them. I have videos ranging from HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So let's continue. So now let's add border radius. Let's add something to it. So border radius. Border radius 10 pixel. So padding 25 pixel. So save. So let's see. As it's better like this. So let's continue. So let's work on our form.h2. Let's say our form h2. So these are form. These are form. Then these are h2. So talking about the login here. Okay. So let's work on it. Let's work on it. So let's go to style. So dot form and h2. So we have width 220 pixel. So font family sans serif. Text align center. Text align center. Color should be this orange. Font size 22 pixel. Background color. Background color should be white. Color should be white. Border radius. So border radius should be 10 pixel. So margin should be 2 pixel. Padding 8 pixel. So let's refresh and see. Okay, so this is what we have now. So we worked on this login here, so that's better. So let's continue. So let's work on the input, form input. So this, let's work on this. So dot form input, form input. So the width should be 240 pixel. Then the height should be 35 pixel. and the background should be transparent. So let's save and see first. So okay, so this is what we have. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so let's continue. Transparent. So border bottom 1 pixel solid. So let's give it a color. Give it this color. Border bottom, border top should be none. Border right should be none. Border left none. Color should be white. Font size should be 15 pixel. Letter spacing should be 1 pixel. Margin top 30 pixel. Font family should be sans serif. Alright, so let's save. Okay, so save and refresh and see. Okay, so this is what we have. So it's better. So let's the focus of this box and the rest, let's do them. So now dot form input, so the focus, so the outline should be none. Placeholder color should be white. Fonts family so font family Arial. Okay, so save and let's refresh. Okay, so as you can see it's more brighter. The enter password here and enter email. Alright, so there's something I missed the other time. I've not put the don't have an account sign up here, so let me put it now from our HTML. So I didn't put it before. Okay, so let's go here. So let's add this particular parts. So let's bring a paragraph. Let's give a paragraph a class name. Class name is link. So the paragraph should stay don't have an account. Don't have an account. So then don't have an account. So anchor tag. So href. I'm putting a link here. So you should write sign up here. Sign up here. Okay. Then the last paragraph should be you give it a class also. Class. So login with LIW. So let's write log in with. Okay, so let's save and refresh. So this is what we have now. Don't have an account, sign up here, login with. Then for this button, let me change this back to PT. Okay, let's continue first. So let's work on the button. So the button name is BTNN, right? Good. So let's go work on it from here. Okay, so dot BTNN. So the width 240 pixel, 40 pixel. Height should be 40 pixel. 40 pixel. The background should have a color, this color. So border should be none. Margin top 30 pixel. Font size 18 pixel. Border radius should be 10 pixel. So we're trying to work on the button. So the color should be, background color should be this and the rest. So let's see. So you can see we now have this right here. So we still have this to work on. So let's see continue. So let's add color. Let's add cursor. Cursor should be pointer. Then color should be white. So save. So we'll add an hover effect. Let's add hover effect. So dot BTNN So the background will be white. Background white. Then the color will be orange. Okay, so let's save and continue. You can see the hover effect is white now, and when you leave there it will be yellow, orange. So let's add a transition in this place here. So transition, that is time to display. Transition 0.4 seconds. Then is so let's remove the text decoration, the underline, this underline and the rest, let's remove it. So let's dot btnn to the anchor, which is the link aspect. So text decoration should be none. We're removing decoration, your underline and the rest. So color should be black. So this 3. Then font width should be bold. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so we've changed the color now. Now let's make changes to this side. So let's see our link, the class name that has link. Where is it? Let's see. So this paragraph here, link don't have an account. So let's make changes to that using our CSS. So dot form dot link. So font family, Arial, so font size 17 pixel, padding top 20 pixel, text align to the center. Okay, so let's see. So as you can see, we have aligned this now to the center. So it's remaining these two here. Let's see what we can do to that. So let's go to our CSS. Okay, so dot form dot link, then the anchor. I want to make changes to this one. So text decoration should be none. Color should be this. So let's see. Okay, let's continue. So let me make changes to login with. So this is login with here. So dot log in with, so padding top 15 pixel, padding bottom 10 pixel, text align should be center. So let's save. So as you can see, so remaining this sign up here. So something is wrong, we didn't put this in the right place. So you can see the sign up here. It's supposed to be with the paragraph. So why this changed to this link didn't work. Let me show you this link. This one here didn't work. It's because we separated this anchor from this link. So paragraph should come down. Paragraph should be the one to end this anchor here. So paragraph. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so let me break this. Let me break so that we start from the next line. So here we have break. Save. Let's refresh. Good. So let's continue. Now let's put anchor tag here so that this will have a different color. So let's save. Let's see. Okay, so sign up, it has a different color from this. Okay, so this is the script link. I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video. So once you click on it, it will take you to this link. Do you understand? So just copy this. I will still leave it in the comment section, or I will leave it comment section in the group description, in the video description, so they can have access to it. And I'll also leave the source code for the HTML and CSS. So once you click on the link, it will take you to the Google Drive, and you can access this and also the source code. So copy this, or you can say type if you want to. So you put it after the last div, that means before the close of the body. Just copy and paste. So this is what we have here. So you save. Now we have to create another div after this paragraph here. Alright, so div.icons. Div.icon, not icons, icon. So first do it. So what I have to do is anchor tag. So href to create a link. Href. So then create this ion icon. So close it. Ion icon. So here you put name. Sorry. Name should be logo Facebook. So that's that. Save. So you copy this and paste it for in five places so that we can edit to other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Facebook is okay. So Facebook, this one should be Instagram. Instagram. Then here we have Twitter. Then Google, then Skype. So save. So let me connect to my internet so that it can display. So let me save here and refresh if the icons are there already. So you can see the icons are there. Facebook, but we have to use CSS to edit this to make it better. So let's go to our CSS. Now let's work on the icons. So icons A. Let me check if the name is icons or icon. I put icon, so it should be icon. So it should be icon. So okay, to be icon because we created a class name for icons before, so that's what we're calling now. So it's not so icons A. Okay, so text decoration none. So color should be white. So let's save and refresh. Let me save. So it didn't work. So it means yeah. So this is the issue here. Our class name is icon, not icons. Look at our class name here is icon, not icon. So let's just add SC. Let's call it icons. Okay, icons. So here should be icons. So we're calling the anchor tag. So icons. So let's save and refresh. Okay, good. So we have the white color now, meaning that the color should be white. You can see from the color, text decoration known. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so let's call our icons, then icon. So let's see. Icon, okay. So color should be white. font size 30 pixel, padding left, padding left should be 14 pixel, padding top 5 pixel. So let's save and see how it's gonna look like. Okay, so the reason why it did not work, let's check. The reason why it did not work, it's supposed to be here, it's supposed to be iron icon, not icons. So let me delete the S. So iron icon, you can confirm from here. Iron icon. Okay, so let me save and refresh. Okay, so we have this now. So let's put an hover effect in this. Okay, so let's put hover effect. So let's call our dots icons ion icon, then hover effect. So let's give it a color of orange. So let's save. Let's see, it's working. So when you hover over it, you have an orange icon, orange color. So let's put a transition for the hover. So let's put it here. So we put transition 0.3 seconds is okay. So let's save and refresh. Okay, so I believe this video is helpful to you and you found value in it. If you found this useful and educating, please subscribe to the channel and also leave a comment in any area you don't understand. I'll be happy to help. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's one of the ways that can keep me motivated. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment so you can go through everything. If you don't understand anything, you can always leave a comment. See you in the next video.
Thank you.